We're here because free speech is under attack. We're here because people are being convinced that socialism works. We're here because people are being judged guilty until proven innocent. We are fighting back with facts. This is not a safe zone, so buckle up, Buttercup. This is the raw, naked truth.
Support for Israel on the Washington Mall, but not so much in the U.S. Senate or White House. A government shutdown averted, and more. Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lopkin, and here's the news you need to know. Approximately 300,000 demonstrators filled the National Mall in Washington, D.C. Tuesday to stand against anti-Semitism and show solidarity with Israel during its war in Gaza. In response to Hamas's deadly attacks, the March for Israel came as reports of anti-Semitism rise in the United States and Europe. Israeli President Isaac Herzog, speaking remotely from Jerusalem, thanked participants, saying they were marching for good over evil, for human morality over bloodthirst, for light over darkness. Eric Fingerhut, president of the Jewish Federations of North America, said that polls show Americans overwhelmingly support Israel. Neither President Biden nor Vice President Harris attended the pro-Israel rally, and the Biden administration announced it extended a sanctions waiver that will grant Iran access to roughly $10 billion from Iraq in exchange for electricity purchases. The 120-day waiver signed by Secretary of State Blinken is identical to the one issued in July, but comes amid increased attacks against U.S. forces by Iranian proxies. Under the conditions of the waiver, Iran will receive nearly $10 billion being held in escrow accounts in Iraq that may only be used for humanitarian trade, according to U.S. officials. Previously, Iranian leaders have stated that they will use any money they have in any way they want. And Senate Democrats blocked an Israeli aid package Tuesday after a lengthy debate on the chamber floor. The package had passed the House of Representatives with bipartisan support on November 2nd and would earmark $14.3 billion reallocated from funds meant for the IRS in President Biden's Inflation Reduction Act. But Democrats shot down the effort because the package does not include aid to Ukraine. A handful of Republican senators argued the two emergency aid packages should be split up and voted on separately. Though they spent 3/4 of the time telling us why we should fund Ukraine, no one will stand up and say we should not fund Israel now, Representative Marshall said Tuesday in a press conference. No one has an argument for that. They seem to be allergic to the word Israel. Meanwhile, Israel said its military entered Gaza's biggest hospital, Al-Shifa, early Wednesday in a precise and targeted operation against Hamas. Hamas has a command center under the hospital. Witnesses said Israeli tanks entered the grounds and parked outside the emergency department, and commandos rushed in, searching room by room. Hamas says patients are dying and thousands of civilians are trapped in the hospital, which stopped operating days ago due to a days-long siege and a lack of electricity and supplies. Hamas has blocked patients from leaving the hospital. The House of Representatives on Tuesday passed Speaker Mike Johnson's plan to avert a government shutdown, with 209 Democrats and 127 Republicans voting to approve the spending deal over GOP hardliners' objections. The House expedited its vote in a process requiring a 2/3 majority. The move increased the odds that Congress will pass a fix before government agencies run out of funding on November 18th. Senate Majority Speaker Chuck Schumer said he was heartened, cautiously so, by Johnson's proposal, which would fund some government agencies through January 19th and the rest through February 2nd. Schumer said he and Republican leader Mitch McConnell would figure out the best way to get this done quickly in the Senate. Representative Rashida Tlaib has been found to be a part of a secret social media group in which its members have glamorized Hamas in its battle with Israel after the terror group attacked and killed hundreds of innocent Israeli civilians last month. The Michigan Democrat is a member of the Palestinian American Congress group on Facebook. The group is hidden from non-members and does not appear on the platform's search engine, though Fox News Digital was able to gain access to it. The group's founder, Mahir Abdel Kadar, who has extensive ties to Tlaib and has also been linked to other liberal politicians, has come under fire in the past for his anti-Semitic social media posts, including questioning if the Holocaust ever occurred. That's the Raw Naked Truth. You can catch every episode of The Raw Naked Truth at xvadio.com/podcasts, the Apple Podcasts app, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible, Amazon Music, and other platforms that respect freedom of speech. We'll see you next time.